Hey guys, Looney here. Thought I'd do a quick video tutorial on how to use the snap building and vector building. I've been seeing a lot of people building bases lately that just look sloppy, and I just thought maybe they were having a hard time, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick build tutorial. Probably do a couple of them. Just expanding on different concepts, like how to use the vectoring and how to use the degrees and everything. But first thing I'm going to do is we're just going to touch base on the beginner, like the simplest part of snap building. So right out the gate, you got to build your plot pole, which probably everybody already knows that, but like I said, this is for people who seem like they're having a hard time. And then next, we're going to start with some metal floors. I think what I'll do is like a 3x3 square garage for now. When I build my first metal floor, I like to go up a little higher than the surrounding ground, just because, you know, I like to pick a nice level spot. Obviously, if you're on the side of the hill, you'll have to accommodate differently or whatever, but this video isn't about how to pick a spot or any of that. It's about building a base. So. Alright, so to start using snap building, you got some instructions in the lower right hand corner down there. It says, you know, to disable or enable it, use the action menu. So we're going to scroll. Right now you see snap building is off, so we're going to go ahead and turn that on. As soon as it's on, you'll see the green dots, and then you'll see, I don't know if you noticed, but on the upper, the left and the right and the center, you'll see blue dots that are not lit up. As you move around and start to manipulate it a little, the different dots will line up. Right now I want those two to line up, and once it does that, it's automatically level and everything is perfect. Every once in a while you'll get it where they'll snap like this, or even all the way backwards, and you'll wonder where it went or whatever. But go ahead and try rotating with the Q or the E button just to see maybe you didn't mess up or whatever. Once you get it in place, you hit the space bar to build, just like normal building. So this is going to be an extremely beginner's guide on how to use the snap building. So again, we'll build another floor. We're going to snap build, make sure our dots here are lined up. Go ahead and hit the space bar to build. Turn snap building on, make sure your dots are lined up, straighten it where you want it, hit spacebar to build. Now also, to raise and lower, you can use the page up and page down button. If you press and hold the control button while you're doing that, it will go up or down in slower increments. I'll just kind of scoot back here and give a quick demonstration of that. So here's control and page up. That's pretty small. Then page down. Now we'll use regular page up. And then Alt and page up and page down does larger. So depending on what you want to do. And then Q and E rotates, obviously. Spacebar to build. Let's just continue sliding out these metal floors. Once you get used to it, you can actually build a basic base fairly quickly. I know a lot of you out there are probably as good at doing this as I am, so we'll just get the floor together, and then I'll do a couple walls, and I think we'll probably go from there. Oh, cinder block wall. Alright, now cinder block walls, when you're building your walls around your base, I like to snap them to the center of the metal floors, just for well-being and peace of mind, knowing that they're going to be centered exactly. If you, here, I'll build another one here in a second. If you snap build them end for end, from here, we'll step over here so you can see it. Now see on the left hand side there, those two dots, that will actually snap build it to that block, but they'll end up being too long in the end. So what I prefer to do is to snap build the center. Oh no. So escape button twice, it gets you out of your building. See a lot of people still doing the runaway. But see how these two dots are a little further apart when you snap it to the metal floor. So what happens is over a long period of, you know, maybe 5 or 6 of these cinder block walls and 5 or 6 metal floors, these walls will not be as long as the metal floors. So that's why I recommend snapping it to the metal floor. You'll notice the difference when you actually start building and get bigger structures made. I think we got some metal floors here. Oh. Another cinder block wall. So there we have our base, like the main floor of where will be the garage that I'm about to build. On my server you have God mode base, so you don't got to worry about anything getting blown up or disappearing. I think next what we're going to do is some cinder block walls. Something I've been seeing a lot of people doing is, instead of upgrading cinder block walls, they've been stacking them. And I've even seen people using snap building to do it, but what happens when you do that is you're wasting a bunch of walls, number one, but you end up with gaps and stuff. I've seen people dropping them down in order to build them like that. It's just kind of half-assed. So I'll show you here real quick how to upgrade them once I get a few more walls built. I think we'll go ahead and put a garage door right here. Now same thing with doors. Snap to the middle of the floor, rotate it, and build. To adjust the amount that's turning, tilting, or whatever, you can go to degrees and you can change this. Notice right now it's set at 45 degrees. So to upgrade cinder block walls, you need 4 cinder blocks and a bucket of mortar. And that's how you properly build a full cinder block wall. I'm not sure how many people will actually see that from my server who I've been watching just stack another half cinder block wall on there, but so that's the basics of snap building. We'll go ahead and throw a couple more walls in real quick, and then I'll do a ramp. Alright, we'll do a couple upgraded cinder block walls here. We'll build a middle 4 ramp so our vehicles can get up and in the garage a little bit easier. So here's where that degrees and vectoring comes in. There's one example. I'll do a few more by the time we get there. So right now I want to tilt it down a little bit, but not 45 degrees. So if I do vector building and I pitch it forward, it's going to be, I mean, that's way too steep of an angle to drive a vehicle up. So what we want to do is we'll go ahead and vector build it back, and then we'll change our degrees from 45 degrees down to 5, just because I already know that's about right. That way we got ourselves a nice little we would have had ourselves a nice little ramp there. So we'll go ahead and snap this. We'll go to vector building. We'll pitch it forward because it's still set at 5 degrees. And we'll build. So there we got a nice little ramp. Everything's nice and level. The walls are all straight. No gaps. We also don't have cinder block walls stacked on top of cinder block walls. Now the vector building and changing the degrees and angles and rolling, so you can change the pitch and the roll or whatever, banking I guess it's called. That's how you end up with like structures like that. I'll try to quick do some walls here. I'm pretty sure everybody gets the concept I'm going for. Usually this is how I would do it. I do 2 at once. Goes a little quicker. I'm gonna go back here, grab some more parts. It's kind of a tedious progress, but or process. And while we're here, we'll just go ahead and grab everything we need to upgrade this garage door as well. I believe it's 3 metal poles and 3 tank traps. So then you just go to the door, upgrade, and upgrade again to get the lock. Finish upgrading as well. Alright guys, minus a roof, we got ourselves our first base, or simple base with a garage. Using snap building, so everything is nice and straight, nice and square. Hope that points out the how to snap items and rotate them a little bit. Maybe I'll do a vector tutorial. Excuse me. Maybe I'll do a vector tutorial soon, but we'll see from there. Alright guys, until next time, as usual, enjoy yourselves. Thanks for watching. Peace.